giggling my ass off. Got a couple homies just be dying at that shit. So I do it for them. You know, I do it for the WestJets. I do it for the Nuxes. I do it for the Sophias, the Shinyas. You know, they like reading my tweets. It's always fun. Oh, the Nicholases, the Chibbies. Great people. Regardless, I was there thinking that the 8 new Hasan clips that have resurfaced of him electrocuting his fucking dog and treating animals like shit would, you know, be sufficiently
Bro, you treat your woman like shit.
covered in the video that I made a couple of days ago. Speaking of which, thank you if you follow me on Twitter, if you've seen this, and thank you for subscribing to me on YouTube if you are currently watching this. Something happened a little bit ago that I just kind of want to talk about, and I want to kind of just lay the structure out for those who don't know. And what happened was this. Hasan goes live, and he uses an e-collar on his dog. Now, I want to make this very clear. E-collars can be used humanely, okay? They're supposed to feel like a light touch to a firm touch. I understand when people use them. I understand they can be used humanely. I've been very consistent on this take. I have said this since day one. The problem is you're supposed to use them short term. And by the way, yes, I have talked to 3 now professional dog trainers about this. In case you don't know, my dog Mango is also being professionally trained. And they say it is supposed to be a light touch to a firm touch, as well as short term use only, maybe 15 to 30 minutes, not have the electrocution so high it makes them scream in pain and use it for 8 hours every day. So that happened. More of that is being developed every single day. Feel free to follow my Twitter if you want to see more of the updates, because I'm making sure that Hasan will be held accountable, and we are not going to move past this, because him moving past this is how he always wins, just like he's gotten away with slandering me, slandering my friends, and making people believe that everything he says is gospel, when if you were to just look at it and research it for 30 fucking seconds, or I don't know, ask Grok, everything that comes out of Hasan's mouth is a steaming pile of shit. Once again, Hasan, if you're watching this, I will give you $10,000 for your dog, so that way it can go to a home that actually gives a shit about it. And I'll even donate $100,000 to animal charity if you give me your dog. Moving forward, also, we should box. Moving forward, Valkyrie, for some reason, I wonder what the reason is, guys. Valkyrie, for some reason, just feels so strongly about defending Hasan.
Is this like a thing now where like he's just fucking outside and he's just like the fucking scuffed version of Zach Rohr? Like the scuffed version of Asmongold outside streams? Is this just gonna be a thing now? Oh no.
Wonder why that is. And says that she has so much close personal experience with Hasan, and she's seen the dog, and it's the most spoiled baby, to quote her, big baby, big fluffy baby, that she's ever seen. Is she spoiled because she's allowed to walk around the house when he's done streaming? Or does a dog that gets crated for 10 hours, wakes up, and then has to sit in a box for 8 hours, and then maybe if Hasan isn't doing anything else, maybe he'll take it somewhere, or knowing him, a champagne socialist, will most likely hire some illegal immigrant, which obviously, you know, Hasan probably loves. Well, maybe he doesn't like him so much, considering his dog gets zapped every single time it goes across the border. Maybe his stance on immigrants is still on the fence. Maybe Kaya will get a little bit of love every single day.
I see you eating your hair. It's delicious.
And I want to remind you, Kaya is a 2-year-old working dog. That is a working breed. They are a working fucking breed. And that dog's exercise requirements is 2.5 to 3 hours a day of walking and then more play. Scientifically, according to Hasan's regiment, he's not meeting.
Actual dog trainer here. Tectone didn't talk to anyone. Is full of actual shit. Why? Which part? Would like permission. Yes, allow access. Okay. Sorry, I'm just signing up.
That even close. The thing is,
Oh yeah, take the time right now to like the stream.
I'm so tired of
Also to donate. Thank you.
streamers getting dogs to be used for props and to be used as background set pieces and treating
Wait, what do you mean? Hasan's like the only streamer that has done this, right? Has any other streamer been doing this?
these things like they're toys. It's the same thing with cats. People think that cats should just be ignored all day, bro. Cats aren't decorations. They're fucking animals. Play with them. I talk to my cats. I play fetch with my cats. I call my cat's name and they come, because people are so out of touch with reality with raising animals. They don't even know that cats can
Out of touch with reality. Tectone.
also be taught tricks too. It's really not hard if you just give a shit. Now, Valkyrie, for whatever reason, decides to defend Hasan and say that Hasan's such a great guy and Kai is such a great guy. I don't know why there's so many people worrying about this when there's a genocide going on in Palestine. Oh my God! There's a genocide? Jesus, I guess me losing a fucking leg isn't so bad after all. I'm so tired of these fucking virtue signalers, buzzword promoters, just saying, I think the bad thing is bad. Guys, I think pedophilia is bad. Look at how much of a good person I am. Guys, I think murder, I think it's bad.
True. But also, you shouldn't be the one saying this, okay?
Oh my God, shower me with praise. Wow, no shit. We all understand that genocide is bad. We get it. You don't fucking care. These people don't fucking care. The only thing they care about is being seen as a good person. And when somebody tries very hard to be seen as a good person, and this is going to be the moral of the video. Actually, no, I'm not going to spoil it yet. People who try to be good people are some of the most dangerous people that you can actually meet. So Valkyrie gets into some heat, which deservedly so. Deservedly so, she gets in heat for that take. Want to make this very clear. We're defending.
No trainer will say collars are meant short-term without knowing and meeting the dog. I have clients with people with aggressive dogs who will need collars for the rest of life for safety of these around. Okay. I don't know if you're a legitimate dog trainer or anything like that, but Tectone has a first chance to lie, so, I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't trust Tectone either. Either way, it doesn't really matter. You know, it's not a big deal.
Torturing dogs here. We're defending a guy who's called for killing a senator. We're defending a guy, and none of these are alleged, by the way. None of these are alleged. When you look into this shit about me or other people, it's alleged. That means somebody said it, and so far.
Oh my God. He's gonna complain again. Can he just, like, spend one video not complaining about, like, his own fucking allegations for once? Like, the only reason why anyone is bringing them up is because, like, he is the one that also brings them up, right? Like, it's the Connor effect, right? The more you bring up Lolly, the more I'm gonna talk about Lolly, right? It's literally the Connor effect in action. Or the Streisand effect, I guess. Well, yeah, it is the Streisand effect. But, like, it's funnier when I call it the Connor effect, okay?
There is nothing proving it whatsoever. When I talk about the things that Hasan has done. Sorry, I heard footsteps. Had to deal with that real quick. When the things I'm telling you about Hasan, none of these things are alleged. These are real, factual things that you can go watch him do. He's called for the death of a senator. He has self-admitted to going to a fucking Diddy party. He has attended a brothel with at least one child present. By the way, in case you don't know what a brothel is, it's a fucking whorehouse where they had kids at it. This isn't alleged. These are things that fucking happened. Okay? He has told people to kill their landlords and let the fucking roads run red with their capitalist blood. He has informed his audience on how to make death threats to people who are higher up to get them to step down from their political position. These aren't alleged things. These are real things.
Am I hearing this right from the fucking Trump supporter? The person who is complaining about these liberals, these Californians coming into Austin to ruin it? I can't be hearing this right? Right? Like, I must be hearing wrong or something.
This man is out of fucking control. You look into the things that Hasan says for the people who oppose him, none of it is real. He blows shit out of proportion. None of it is fucking real. It's things that he has made up or chosen intentionally to weaponize. That's all it is. I saw a Twitter post about me today with 300 likes in about 2 hours saying that I don't want to trust Tectone because this guy beat his wife.
Sorry.
I don't know what realm of retardation these autists are hallucinating that I did this. There's no clip of it. I don't even think there's anybody even saying that. But they believe it so hard because Hasan.
Did Tectone beat his wife?
Boys and girls, Thanksgiving is coming up, and everyone is thinking about, I don't know, spending time with their family, rekindling old relationships, and having a fun, wholesome time. And she was avoiding going full Blazing Saddles, Blaze of trips you into giving BJs and says, do your job, you don't pay. This doesn't look Hollywood. Black.
Oh my god. You know what? You know what? You know what? We should look into this. Why not? Since we're covering Tectone so much these days, I think we should look into the actual like allegations, additional allegations of rape. Because Tectone is accused of rape by his ex-partner twice. Okay, by 2 different partners. Okay, so we should look into that actually. No, don't link it. No. I know the Shamu video. No, we literally watched it 50 times at this point. Okay, we need another video.
Paints me and many other people as such horrific human beings that they become, myself as well, become dehumanized, and people are willing to believe anything whatsoever, generally because they believe with Hasan's political views, which is, I'm pro-Palestine. Aren't I a really good guy? Have you seen my bio? I have a Palestine flag. Jesus, get a fucking grip. So Valkyrie reaches out to Asmongold and NMP LOL. I don't know why she reached out to NMP. I don't know what she was expecting. NMP, I mean, he is himself admitted a complete fence sitter. I don't know if she was expecting some way to navigate drama. I mean, NMP's getting shit on 24/7. You know what I mean? So I don't know what advice he would have offered, but that's besides the point. She reaches out to Asmon and asks for his help to navigate the drama that she's going on. In her time of need, she reached out to an old friend to get some advice, and Asmon helped, no questions asked, took time out of his day to make sure she was okay. Now, how do you think she repays that? She repays that by the next day when her community...
Oh, yes, more Asmongold dick sucking. Yes, this is exactly what we need, actually. More Asmongold dick sucking, okay? Because clearly Asmongold hasn't been throttled. Holy fuck! That is crazy. That is a crazy attack. I fucking obliviated. What the fuck? Holy fuck. That was crazy. Sorry. But yeah, like, as if, like, Asmongold hasn't been sucked off enough. Sorry, that mech got fucking that tank got obliterated.
Says, how dare you talk to Asmongold? Most likely because they're a bunch of Hasan heads, or otherwise what I like to call complete fucking retards. She bends the knee and apologizes for even talking to Asmongold and affirms that he is just as shitty as everybody says he is, to where he shouldn't even be talked to. This is what they do. They label...
Like, Asmongold's orbit fighting Hasan's orbit is like retard versus retard. Like, it literally is like 2 retards fighting. It's like, it's very much a scenario of like, let them fight, except like the fate of America rests in the balance. It's pretty bad.
You as a inhuman monster who's not even okay to be communicated with, acting like Asmongold is a level 80 warlock who's gonna put Seed of Corruption on you and put a DOT...
This is an Asmongold joke, okay?
...on you and all of your community and farm you all like a fucking frost mage in vanilla World of Warcraft. It is fucking outrageous. And I want to let you know, is there going to be some big drama between Asmon and Valkyrie from this? No. I don't know if you guys remember this. I know a lot of people like to refer to me as a Asmongold light, which doesn't bother me at all, by the way. I'm just happy to be in the same sentence as my friend. It's flattering. I think Asmon's a great guy. I was the guy who was shitting on Hasan before a lot of people were shitting on Hasan for the recent deeds that he did when crossing Asmon. And the reason why that is because Asmon really doesn't like dealing with that type of drama. He doesn't. He's too reasonable sometimes, and I don't know what that is. People want to...
Oh, come on, dude. I thought I was a simp for Destiny. I thought I was a simp for Destiny. Have I ever said Steven was too reasonable sometimes? Have I ever said anything like that, ever? Dude, this guy is so fucking shameless, dude. Oh my god. You're like throttling the dick. Okay, you're like fucking... Like, you're like pushing it down your fucking esophagus. Okay? Because that's how deep it's going. Okay? Fucking full deep throat. Fascist fellatio. Okay? Okay, why did I say that? Fascistic fellatio, okay? Fucking full fasci fuck, okay? Right down the throat, alright? Cum dripping into your stomach, causing acid reflux, okay?
Act like he's a far-right Nazi. I'll be real, bro. Asmon's a liberal. I mean, you know what I mean? He's a left-leaning centrist. Let's just call it as a...
What? What?
It is because Asmon really doesn't like dealing with that type of drama. He doesn't. He's too reasonable sometimes, and I don't know what that is. People want to act like he's a far-right Nazi. I'll be real, bro. Asmon's a liberal. I mean, you know what I mean? He's a
Apparently wanting to arrest protesters for protesting and making up allegations so then you can go after your political opponents is liberal. Yeah. The Asmongold Propaganda Network, ladies and gentlemen, okay? Tectone is the Asmongold Propaganda Network. All right, Jesus Christ. Dude, I feel like I wouldn't even say that Destiny is, like, extremely progressive. Like, I would just say he's, like, progressive if you really try to push the definition. But he's, like, center-left, right?
Okay, he's a left-leaning centrist. Let's just call it as it is. He's going to go live, and I'm going to make sure this video goes out before he streams. I'm going to predict the future, because this is what he does every time. He's going to go live. He's going to see what Valkyrie said, and he's going to say, that's okay. I understand why she had to do that. No hard feelings. On my whole soul, I know that's what's going to happen, because that's what happens every
Mike
time.
from PA.
These people
Mike from
treat
SA.
him
What?
like he's a fucking monster.
Mike from SA! Oh my god! We got another title to add to him. Son of the Great Rapist and Mike from SA! It's genius.
When in reality, he is one of the most down-to-earth, kind individuals I have ever met. And I have a lot of respect for this guy. Now, once again, Asmon's not a guy I frequently hang out with. We're not chumming it up on the weekends. He's a great guy who I had a very good relationship with, who, okay, well, we weren't dating. We did a podcast together, we were in an org together.
Well, why do you have to clarify that?
Right? Great guy.
Hello?
I'm not defending this guy because I consider him a friend. I'm defending this guy because it's the right thing to do, because he hasn't done anything wrong. Like, and I'll be real, all of the things that people have pretended Asmon have done is either one, not even that bad, or two, completely made the fuck up. Now, I'm sure whatever left-leaning Hasan dicksucker who's going to react to this and say, well, actually, did you hear about this one thing? Shut the fuck up, okay? Yeah, to all the gay people that got really upset about, you know, what Asmongold said about those other countries, why don't you go to those countries and watch them as they behead you? Continue to have the LGBTQ flag in your bio and support countries that would shoot you in the fucking head if you were to step into their country for just being gay. Have fun, I guess. Well, welcome back to reality, guys. Moral of the story is, never defend the weak. Do not. We should have known, because Valkyrie apologized for saying no cap on a stack for real. And when the black community said, oh, actually, that's AAVN, that's African American vernacular, and you will not be using that, ma'am. Bro, she apologized for that. Do not help these people, because the only people they want to help is themselves. They look to you for comfort, they look to you for aid, but if they can get that by stabbing you in the back, they will be the first to do so. An army of weak soldiers will be the first ones to drive their spears into their back if it means self-preservation. I don't like to talk to people who haven't experienced hardship, who haven't overcome hardship by their own means, because I understand if they experience hardship and it can be solved by fucking me over, they're going to do it. And I'm just going to be completely real. The amount of people who have used me as a scapegoat.
A martini, shaken, not stirred.
At hoop1/DDG good one Mike from SA.
True. Wait, thank you so much for $10.
In my life, and I'm sure you can probably name 5 right now, I'm done being the scapegoat for weak people. I'm done.
Okay, that's it. Mods, send in P. Diddy. Mods, send in P. Diddy.
AoE taunting for weak people, because I know they will not repay me with the same kindness, because they can't talk about me publicly, but they'll DM me all fucking day. If standing by your values is what's going to cost you everything, maybe those things that you're defending aren't really worth keeping. I think it's time we really take a good hard look in the mirror, reflect upon ourselves, and understand, during hardship, will you fight or will you fold? The weak have ruled the internet for far too long. Liars, manipulators.
Bro, this is like the most psychotic villain speech ever. This is like... Dude. This is like the episodic villain. Thinking he's like the main villain of the show, dude. Bro. Bro. Brother! You are Krillin! You are Krillin! You are Krillin! Okay? You are Krillin! You are Krillin, okay?
Virtue signalers have ruled the internet for far too long because these communities can get really angry and throw a temper tantrum and say, we won't sub, or we'll tell your sponsors. I'm good. I will do everything in my power to say what we're all thinking. And I'll be real. You go to my Twitter, you will see a guy who's saying the shit that we're all thinking, yet for some reason people don't want to say yet. Not to jerk me off. I promise you I'm plenty flaccid. I've already came like
Yo, bad analysis. Thank you so much for the gift this up.
4 times a day. You guys know what dick damage is? I've come so much, I have like this hardened vein on my cock. My incredibly
What?
Twitter, you will see a guy who's saying the shit that we're all thinking, yet for some reason people don't want to say yet. Not to jerk me off. I promise you I'm plenty flaccid. I've already came like 4 times a day. You guys know what dick damage is? I've come
Why would you disclose this? Why would you disclose that you jerk off 4 times a day? Why would you ever disclose this? What? Wait, I'm so confused. Why would you ever disclose this? Oh my god. It sounds like you have impulsive masturbation issues. That's what it sounds like. You can treat that in therapy if you actually believed in it. What the fuck? By the way, mental health break, okay? Mental health break is apparently jerking off 4 times a day.
so much, I have like this hardened vein on my cock. My incredibly average cock, by the way. Yeah.
Stop. I'm about to stop listening to this for real, on God.
I wonder what it's like having a huge dick. I wonder if you get a headache because you lose so much blood when you get home. Anyways, it gets the job done, and I'm happy with it. And it curves a little bit. It's fun. Maybe it's because I always tucked it in my belt loop at school, because Mr. Streeter would call me up, and I would always have a boner. So I'd have to tuck my dick into my belt. Because when I was a kid, I was just getting a boner all the time. Anyways, that's my video. Make sure to type 1 if you were hard while watching this video.
That can't be... This guy is not a real person. There's no way this is a real person, right? Like, he has to be trolling. He has to be trolling, right? He has to be trolling. I like how he's trying to do the thing where he's, like, open but awkward, or trying to be self-aware about it, or trying to be proud of it, or something like that. So then people can laugh along at him, laugh along with him. But at the end of the day, it's everyone who's laughing at him, right? Like, he thinks that people are laughing along with him with him saying that. But the reality is that he's just, like, making more points why he's so unlikable, I feel like. Like, we're laughing at him, not with him, right? Jesus Christ. Tectone is like Destiny was actually molested as a child. But Destiny was. That's fact. But Tectone was as well, I think. But clearly one of them processes trauma far better than the other one, so, I mean, here we are. I don't think he's trolling, to be honest. I don't think he's trolling. Not about the 4 times a day part. Oh, my God. Okay, now I'm too curious. Now I'm way too curious about this.